Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Chemlock League, and the Tundras just beat the Cutters, handing them their first loss of the season, but we are back for Game 2 of the doubleheader. It's going to be a tough one as our ace versus their ace, Gabriella Potter. You might remember her from our second season with the Tundras. She's going to be on the mound against Wankerstein, our ace. They have the advantage when it comes to the attributes alone, but so far production-wise, Wankerstein has had the better start to the season in his one start. Gabriella Potter was the all-star pitcher for the Cutters last year. She was actually in the top 10 at number 6 for the season with a 2.18 ERA and 23 strikeouts, which was tied for second in the league. So she has been riding that success since her rookie year, and we're going to have to see if we can fight back. Now, quick moment here to acknowledge that we have our first S-tier player, Zeke Price, with a +3 boost in contact, bumped up to S-tier. He's at 22. He's 22 years old, and he is an S-tier center fielder for us that can play every position except for catcher. He has tier 3 clutch, making him that much better. Oh, it's so fun to have him on the team. He had a home run in the last game. Let's see if he can keep up with that. Aiden Rubio right now on fire, and he's going to, I think those two are going to be the difference in this ball game. If they can find success, I think we find success. Let's see if we can go 5-0. We already set the lineup at the end of the last game. A couple of things that we moved around, and it didn't stick, so I'm glad I checked this out. Rubio will be moving to center field. Price will be moving to left field. We're going to put Get Wrecked on the bench for Dennis. We're going to keep Shohei at second. We are going to, how did I have this? Keep Hogwash at DH, and then we're going to put Trampleson. Actually, we'll put her above Hogwash. So the lineup is set. Everyone else is going to stay in the same spot in the order, and we move the uniform to our first alternate. So I'm thinking we're going to have a day game. Gabrielle Wankerstein on the mound against Gabriella Potter. Gabriella versus Gabriel. We'll see who can come out on top here at Stade Royale. Game 2 of the doubleheader coming at you. We already won the first one. Will the Cutters look for vengeance? Will the Tundras keep their foot on their neck? Can we stomp out some bugs in Game 2? Wankerstein back out to the mound at 2.25 ERA in his first start. Had a pretty solid beginning of the season as our new ace. He gave up a solo home run to start this season and then settled in nicely to hand us our first win of the season. Now he has to face off against Pugh. 2 quick strikes. Pugh batting 400. He had 2 hits in the last game. He might have another one here. Diving backwards and dropping right in between Shohei and Trampleson for a leadoff single. If Shoei's not tense, I imagine he'll catch that one. But leadoff man aboard, and Shavewell comes up, batting 300. First pitch Slayer at tier 2. And it's going to be a slow grounder to Guevara. Guevara to second, and they do get the play at second base. A bang-bang decision at second. They call it an out, and that's a very lucky decision. Guevara, it almost backfired on him. Shavewell makes it to first on the fielder's choice and 1 out. First pitch swinging, and that's pulled foul from Barber. Little Hack activates. He's batting 200, but has 2 home runs and 3 RBIs. Off the end of the bat, lofted to right field, and Trampleson will track that down. A lot of action here happening in the first inning, but 2 outs and a runner on first for Chern Romero. This is the scary part of the lineup for Wankerstein. Romero locked in. Versus righties. First pitch strike at the bottom of the zone. 300 average, 2 home runs for Romero as he swings through strike 2. Last year's All-Star. Misses outside, doesn't get him to chase, 1-2 count. And a ground ball at the end of the bat is going to go foul. Count remains 1-2 and a pop-up behind the plate. Valencia trying to dodge the bat as he catches that one in foul territory. And the inning ends just like that. 1 hit allowed, but Wankerstein gets through the first. Now Rubio comes up. He's playing center field for the first time this season. on fire coming into this game and facing off against former teammate Gabriella. No, I don't think they played it together. Gabriella was not on the team last year. Rubio pulls one foul. He falls behind 0-2 or 1-2, so tough out activates. And late swing, but fouls off defensive swing to stay alive. Rubio chases strike three, his first strikeout of the season, and he'll drop to a locked-in mojo. Now here's fellow teammates, Zeke Price and Gabriella Potter. Zeke batting .300, had his second home run of the season last year. Or last game. Slider taken or swung through for strike one. A ball misses inside. Potter's such a great pitcher. She misses on the two-seam inside. Zeke off the inside out of the bat, and it's going to drop in center field in front of Shavewell. Leaping attempt from the shortstop, no avail. And Price will be on first base with one out for Valencia with Tier 3 contact versus righties and Ace Exterminator activated. His average is sitting at .455, but had an RBI in the last game. Oh, that curveball catches the corner for strike two. And Valencia will ground to Potter. Potter to Pugh. It dirts the throw, and Barber saves the extra base there. Valencia still legs out the fielder's choice. Price out at second base and two down with a runner on first for Guevara. Had a tough game last time, but still batting .364 with 2 home runs in his rookie season. He gets ahead 2-0 against Potter. Takes the strike at the bottom of the zone on the fastball. Bork will ground one inside out. It's going to go to Pugh. Easy play to end the inning. Tough start of the game for the offense here. We get one hit, but nothing else, and it's still tied heading into the second. Noble had a quiet game, but still batting .455 after last night. I say last night in game, in game time. This video dropping shortly after the first one. 1-2 count here, and Noble will pop foul. Popped foul once again, still 1-2. Wankerstein gets a grounder to short. Guevara collects and tosses to first, out number one. Dennis hanging out over there at first base today. He's been quiet offensively this season, but holding down the fort at first base. Mallory Hiker getting a start. She had the day off last game. She gets an off-speed pitch, sends it to deep center field, but Rubio tracks that down for out number two. And now Estrada comes up. Princeton was tense for most of the game, but he came through with his first home run of the year in the 6th inning against Tenley Knight. He's back to neutral mojo, batting .300. 1 home run, 3 RBIs. 1-1 count. Wankerstein scratches his ass before he gets him to foul off, and a liner up the middle will land in front of Rubio. Appreciate the effort from Guevara there, but it's going to be an easy base hit with 2 down, and Emil Stein comes up batting .500. No home runs, no RBIs. I believe he might have been year 1 as he sends one to deep left field, but it's going to hang up for Zeke Price. Emil Stein was the year 1 All-Star for the Chompers. He was number 7 in the top 10. He, I want to say he made it a second or third year. No, that I keep getting Stein and Withers Gentry mixed up. They always mix me up. So here's Jacques Dennis batting .222, sitting out after going tense in the 2 games ago. He falls behind 1-2. Tough spot to come back, and he strikes out immediately. I'm going to give him a little bit of grace against Gabriella Potter, but still, that's not a good return back to the lineup for Dennis. So Dennis Shoei, speaking of Dennis, instead of being a menace for the other team, he's been a menace for me. He's still tense. Batting .200. 0-2 count, and he bats one into left field. So he reaches with a legitimate single, and he gets his mojo back to neutral. So the loyalty pays off to keep him in the lineup. And we have solid speed over at first base as Demi Trampelson comes up. She was 1 for 2 in the last game. She had a double. She stole a base and scored a run. She takes a strike here. She just came back to the team, replacing Emily Mendez, who was a very big disappointment for us this season. And she bats one into the right field corner. It's going to get down. Stein will make the play. Demi training for second base. Slides in under the tag safely. And runner holding on third base. Shoei in scoring position. Trampelson in scoring position. Blue Hogwash comes up. He's 0 for 2. The starting pitcher hit the ball really well in both at-bats, but hung up for outfielders both times. This one, she pops up in the left field foul territory. Long time it holds up, and oversliding is Chern Romero. And a grounder at the infield was in. Daniels will go home with it. Shoei get caught in a rundown here. Hogwash will reach on the fielder's choice. Back and forth goes Shoei as Estrada will apply the tag. And that's just a mistake on the runners who decide to always go on a hit, especially with infield in. But it's going to be out number 2. Royal Finley comes up with tier 1 RBI 0, but he's going to come through here as he lost one into right center field, rolls all the way to the wall. One runner scores, Blue Hogwash rounding third, and will be sent home. And Royal Finley comes up with a 2-run single against, of all people, Gabriella Potter. We get a 2-0 lead here in the second inning with a runner in scoring position for Aiden Rubio, who's been our hottest hitter all season. He did strike out last time, dropping from on fire to locked in. He takes a strike 1, average at 667, swings through strike 2. Tough out will activate here. Rubio, come on, man. Stay hot. 0-2 count. Oh, my God. Potter fools the young center fielder, and that'll end the inning. But Royal Finley comes through. Despite the RBI 0 trade, he gets a RBI double, 2-run score, and we take a 2-0 lead here in the top of the third. Hard hit ball to right field, but with easy target. I think Wankerstein was able to get it just off the barrel, and that's going to be a line out to right field. Loud out number 1 here in the top of the third. Jackson Pugh will come up for his second at bat. He reached on a single. How did that miss the strike zone? As this one's popped up in foul territory, Dennis on his horse will get over there and catch that for out number 2. Shavewell comes up 0 for 1. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Let's see what Wankerstein does with that as he's locked in. Only 26 pitches so far. He's going to be erring on the side of caution, low and away. The curveball will catch the corner for strike 1. And a slow grounder to second base. Easy play for Shoei, who's back to neutral mojo finally. And Wankerstein with a great response after getting two runs of support from the Tundra offense. He shuts down the Cutters offense through 3 innings. So here comes our newly minted S-tier center fielder, Zeke Price, playing left field today. Fastball swung at and fouled off. He's 1 for 1 with a single. He gets a ball high, and he gets a fastball. He got underneath it and into the deepest part of center field. It's going to be an easy play for Shavewell. That one he gave a ride to, and could have been a lot worse if he was able to barrel that up a little bit better. Loud out number 1, and Valencia will come up with contact versus righties and Ace Exterminator again. Locked in still. Pulls one foul there. Takes strike 2. 1-2 count, and he swings through strike 3. So Potter going through the 2 toughest hitters in this lineup, getting another strikeout. Guevara comes up 0 for 1. We'll see if he can get things straightened out, as he has been on a bit of a skid over the last couple of games. Gets a pitch he likes, but pulls a foul. 1-2 count with 2 outs. Guevara hits one hard to left field, but it's going to be easy play for Romero. 1-2-3 inning as we go through the heart of our lineup in the third. Still up 2-0. We go to the top of the fourth, and it's going to go the 3, 4, 5 hitters for the Cutters. We'll see how Wankerstein does here as he's still locked in. Throws his 30th pitch against Barber, and it's taken for a strike. Little Hack activates. Barber at a 182 average this season. Quick 2 strikes and a fouled off there. Barber still has Little Hack as you see him protecting the plate. Ball low and in, and he won't get him to chase. Wankerstein gets him to pop up into left field. Zeke Price on his horse. It's going to be in foul territory. He's going to get over there in time for out number 1. Now Romero, who's 0 for 1, he's been locked in forever. Betting 273 now. Tier 2 power versus righties. Bad ball hitter activated. Wankerstein starts with a slider right in the middle of the zone and popped up again. Valencia in foul territory will make another catch. Romero's second time popping up in foul territory behind the plate. 2 quick outs and Noble comes up 0 for 1. Wankerstein still locked in. We'll see if he can get to on fire mojo as he catches the strike zone there. And a grounder to Finley. He backhands and tosses to Dennis. A 1-2-3 inning for Wankerstein through 4 now. We've allowed 4 strikeouts against Potter. One of them was Dennis. We're up 2-0. I would like some insurance here. At the very least, let's get Potter out of this game. Jax Dennis hops up in foul territory behind the plate. Noble makes the play, and Jax has been awful this season. It's really hard to keep watching him. We don't have to push the panic button just yet, but I am absolutely concerned. Dennis Shoei made great contact and pulled a single into left field last time. This one he makes great contact, but lined right to Shavewell. Anywhere else that's down and probably at least 2 bases. Tough luck from Shoei, but love seeing the barrel popping off here today for the second baseman. He has not been showing good contact all season, and he has been here today, thankfully. Trampelson with a double in her last at-bat. 2-1 count here as she grounds weakly to shortstop. Daniels will make the play, and a 1-2-3 inning for Potter. So we're turning into a pretty intense pitching matchup now. Heading into the late innings here as we get to the 5th. Mallory Hiker got an off-speed pitch, and she barreled it up really well, but she lined out to center field last time. She gets an off-speed pitch here, but it's high. Wankerstein gives her a pitch. She pulls for a ride, but it's going to get out of play. That one had the home run distance. Be careful here, Gabriel. Ball low. 2-1 count. He keeps throwing the off-speed stuff. Fastball gets fouled back now, 2-2. And Hiker will not chase there. It's a full count. Mallory barrels one to deep deep right field, but at the warning track is Trampelson. Hiker's scaring me. I'm nervous with her. Estrada 1 for 1 with the single. He hit one up the middle last time. We're in a high-pressure situation, so clutch is activating for players on the team. Wankerstein still locked in. Misses high there. Fouled off, 1-2 count. He is approaching 50 pitches. And strike 3 called on the corner. Hanging his head is Estrada. Can't believe it. Great pitch from Wankerstein there. And with 2 outs, Stein comes up 0 for 1. High pressure. 50th pitch from Wankerstein is taken for strike 1. He's still locked in. Getting tired. Right at just under half stamina now. 0-2 count. Stein will pull foul. Maybe another out here from Wankerstein can get him to on fire. 1-2. And oh boy. Stein hits one to deep right field. Up against the wall is Trampelson. She's not going to get to that one. And Emil Stein with a home run in the short porch in right field. It goes 365. Cuts this lead in half. Cutter's still in this one. Like I said, we wanted insurance. We haven't been able to get it against Potter, who's starting to settle in. And Wankerstein here, his day might be done or close to it. He's back to neutral mojo. Daniels comes up with tier 2 easy target, helping out Wankerstein here. And popped up into foul territory. Should be playable. Will they get to it in time? Jax Dennis will track it down. Barely in time. That ends the inning, but a home run from Emil Stein makes this a 2-1 ball game. We have an opportunity for a little bit more insurance here. Gabriella Potter's day is almost done, as she is over 50 pitches. Hogwash comes up. She grounded into a fielder's choice last time. With 2 on, she wasn't able to get a base hit to score a run. See what she does here. 1-2 count, and she'll chase strike 3. Potter really settling in now, and that makes me very nervous. High pressure. Royal Finley has been the difference in this ballgame so far. The RBI double, scoring 2. First pitch swinging, pulls foul here. Ball misses inside. Here comes the 60th pitch from Potter, and it's lined into center field. It's going to drop in front of Shavewell. Second hit of the day for Finley. We have a runner aboard with 1 out for Aiden Rubio. Top of the lineup comes up. Rubio's had a rough day, 0 for 2. Max pressure now. He's still locked in. They're going to go to Lloyd Gillespie, so Gabriella Potter's day is done, but the runner on first is her responsibility. And we'll see what Gillespie does, who's locked in. He pitched in last night's ball game. He's going to get a grounder to third. Pugh in time as Rubio has dropped from on fire to neutral in this game. After 3 at-bats, he has had 2 strikeouts and a double play. Rough day. It could just be the move from center field, or from first to center today. But Wankerstein's going to go out for the 6th. It's a 2-1 ball game. Has to go through the 1-2-3 hitters. First pitch strike. Oh, hard hit ball into right center field. That potentially is extra bases. And Rubio will come up throwing, coasting into second base as Pugh. Tying run aboard in the top of the 6th. Pugh gets a mojo boost, and he is locked in with great speed and a max pressure situation against with Langston Shavewell, and Wankerstein stays in here. We have Booth, we have Quincy healthy, we have Holden Stiffbottom. They're all ready because Tenley just had a complete game. Ball in the dirt, ball 1-1-2 count to Shavewell. Swing 3, strike 3 swinging, and Wankerstein gets a big strikeout there. Day's not done yet. Barber comes up 0 for 2. He is a home run threat right now. Could take the lead with 1 swing. We go to Quincy healthy. Not my first choice, but he is one of the 3 that I would like to see in this situation. Max clutch and a max pressure situation. Quincy gets him to swing at 1, pulls it foul, 1-1 count. Come on, Quincy, be hit careful. A grounder, slow roller to shortstop. Guevara will make the play. Out number 2, and a runner advances to third. Oh boy, tough spot here. Shern Renero, who's popped up behind the plate twice. Still locked in somehow. Tier 2 power versus righties. Tier 2 bad ball hitter. I almost think you walk him here to get rally stopper activated. Gets ahead 2-0. Not a good spot. Walk him. Swings at 1, fouls it off. 2-1 count, 2 outs, top of the 6th. 2-1 lead, and now a 2-2 count. Come on, Quincy. Fouled off. Staying alive is Churn. Fouled off again. Staying alive is Churn Romero. Romero takes strike 3 swinging. I'm so sorry about the dog right now. But we win. We sweep the Cutters here. Holy moly, that game was terrifying. We somehow beat Gabriella Potter 2-1. Royal Finley with a hell of a game. 2-1 victory. 2 runs on 5 hits. 1 run on 4 hits for the Cutters. 2 hits from Pugh, the home run from Stein, and 1 base hit from Estrada is all the Cutters could do. For us, it was a very quiet game. 5 hits total. 2 of them come from Finley, including the 2-run double. Trampelson with a base hit and a run scored. Hogwash reaches on a fielder's choice, and she scores. Shoei with his first solid hit of the season. And Price had a base hit as well, but the rest of the lineup was very quiet today. Potter gets the loss. She goes 4 1/3, giving up 5 hits, 2 earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. She was really scary today. Gillespie gets 2 outs there at the end of the game. Wankerstein gets the win. 5 1/3 for him, giving up 4 hits, 1 home run. It was an earned run, and 2 strikeouts, no walks. Quincy gets the save, his second of the season. 2/3 of an inning pitch, including a strikeout to end the ball game against the best hitter on the Cutters team. And what a win. We remain undefeated. Finley gets the number 1 player. He deserves it. Stein number 2 and Wankerstein number 3. Whew, that one was intense. I've been standing the whole game. So we go to 5-0. Between these two, you know what? As much as I want to give this to Royal Finley, who's 34, I think I want to get the loyalty back for Magnus here. You know what? No, we're going to give it to Royal. He earned it. He was the game winner here today, so he's going to get some loyalty for it. Between these two, this is a really unfair decision, but we're going to have to go based on recent production, and Brock has been better this season than Pork. The defense is part of that, and we'll work to get that loyalty back for sure. That's a tough hit. All right, we'll sim ahead to our next game. Look at that. The Tundras are sitting at 5-0. They are one of 3 teams left at undefeated, as the War Wagons have lost. The Rushes and the Swoops both have 5-0 as well. +8 run differential. Doing really well this season, and I love to see it. The next game's going to be tough with McBiddles back on the mound, but I think we may have a chance to capitalize against Pollard. We'll see what we can do in that game, but we'll look at some of those details in just a few moments. But let's see what happened since the game ended. Rubio with development in the power department would be nice, but I don't want to lose Tough Out. I don't want to risk that, so we're not going to do it. Quincy healthy with development will be really nice. Wong loses contact. That's fine. I don't care. Tenley Knight, do you deserve some development after your complete game? You're tempting me. I'll think about it. And then Holden Stiff Bottom with accuracy boost, but losing junk at the same time. I don't know. Let's see. Quincy, gaining junk at the cost of 2 velocity. Because he has 2 junk pitches, I'm probably going to do this one. We'll come back to that in a second. Tenley, composed doesn't mean anything to me, but it would be nice to get a little bit of action on, or getting a little bit of extra speed on those pitches would be nice. And Holden already has accuracy, so I think I'm fine without doing that one. We're not going to do that for Ezra. We're for sure going to do this one for Quincy, though. So 3 junk minus 2 accuracy, 25% chance, and he won't roll it. That's unfortunate. Quincy's coming on nicely, though. And then this one for Tenley, I'm going to do this as a way to reward her for her great pitching in that last game. So let's give her 2. Chance for 5 more. She won't get it. And then please don't get composed. She will. Of course. She gets a plus what? Plus 12 accuracy boost with 3 balls. She's already has the accuracy. So 2 discipline traits. Who is this? Flip Bauer? That's so funny. All right. Well, the rest of these we're not going to do. We can't even afford them right now. But we're going to let those all cycle out. We'll see what comes up next time.
Brighten up your life.
I don't think we make any other moves right now.
Not too bright.
If we were to, another option we could consider. So we have the option of looking at
with another down-tempo deuce, courtesy of Hungover Lighting.
What is this move? So we go from Dennis to Barneswell. It's a 1-for-1 spirited transition here. Better speed and fielding, which is fine, I guess. Contact drops slightly. Power drops a lot. And then we get Tough Out instead of Bad Ball Hitter, which I wish the power was higher. Then it would be a good idea. But that's not a route I think I'm interested in. I don't know what to do here. Skylar Spirited as well would be a much cheaper option. We lose power and contact. We gain a bunch of speed. We lose fielding. And we lose a trait, but it's a 1-for-1 in the Spirited department. I still don't think I want to get rid of Jacques Dennis just yet. I just don't think it's a good idea. There's Marty Maynard, who we could look at bringing in. He would be a while before we could consider it, but I don't really like that move. And Stafford, who's also Spirited. I just don't think it's a good idea. I think the fact that we have Blue Hogwash being able to DH for us gives us a lot more flexibility to be able to... Oh, sorry, that's the wrong one. To be able to move things around and not put as much pressure on Jacques Dennis. The fact that Jacques is just went up against Gabriella Potter also has me a little less worried, but still not looking great. Let's move Price back to center. Let's put Rubio back to first base, because he seems much more comfortable there. Let's put Get Wrecked back in the lineup. And we can put Christian Black in for a game to give Pork a day off, as he's tense. He had a really rough game as well. Wait, why did I pull Dennis out? We're going to put Dennis in the DH spot. Give Pork a day off. Or I mean, give Pork and Blue Hogwash a day off. Pork Hogwash. That seems like a good name. That'd be funny. Sorry, completely sidetracked there. All right, so I think Black is gonna drop. Get Wrecked is gonna drop. Finley gets a bump here.
Ever seen one of those game openers where people parachute into the
Demi
stadium?
can't go to the
Do you
number
think
6
they could
spot.
do that at Battery Island and go right
Yeah, I
through
think
the
this
loop
is
on the
fine.
big fly?
I hope
I'm
Rubio
not
back at first
volunteering or
base and
anything.
not facing off
Just
against
saying.
Gabriella Potter will help him
Just
out.
saying.
Zeke Price back in center field. We have Valencia still locked in and still holding strong at his fitness. We have Shoei back to neutral mojo. We'll see if he can do well. Finley, who just had a really great game, we're going to give him a bump into the top of the middle of the lineup here. Trampelson holding firm at 6. Then we have Dennis, Get Wrecked, and Black is the bottom of your order for this one, as Guevara hopefully gets his head on straight and this lineup gets a lot deeper, especially if Get Wrecked and Dennis can start actually producing. So, McBiddles, you had a great first half of the first game you started. We need a good second half. We need a complete game from you. And I'm not saying you have to pitch 6 innings. I'm saying we need it from start to finish. You need to do well here. All right, let's set the, I like this uniform so much, so I'm going to stick with this one again for our away game against the Burners next time out. So that's where we're going to leave things off. If you enjoyed the video, we swept the Cutters here. Please like it down below and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Tundras are 5-0 right now. What a credible start to the season. See how long we can ride this out. And if you have any thoughts, ideas, concerns, feedback, or anything you would like to share for this series or the channel, would love to see your comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.